Hey guys, so today we're going to be trying out some new Essence makeup. I remember many years ago when I tried Essence for the first time, I was blown away because I couldn't believe some of the products that I tried at that time for the price that I was paying. This is one of the most underrated brands out there that does not get enough love from the beauty community. And I'm hoping to change that because I have rediscovered the brand in the sense that I've fallen in love with it all over again. But I have four products that I'm going to be trying out today. One of them I'm going to try off camera and I'll just show you like the end result. Because of time constraints, I just don't want this video to be crazy long because I've been doing a lot of super long videos lately. But three of the products I am going to try out with you. And then at the end of the video, I'll show you the finished look and tell you what I think. So the first thing I'm going to try out with you is the new Jelly Grip Hydrating Primer. And I had a heck of a time finding this at Ulta yesterday. I was looking and looking and looking and I didn't see it. And when I got to the counter, I brought up um, some other products and she said, "Did you find everything you were looking for today?" I said, "No." I said, "I was looking for the Essence Jelly Grip Primer, but I didn't see it." So she went over to the shelf and actually got it for me. But I followed her over there because I wanted to see where she put it. And I said, "Oh, okay, I thought it would be with the foundations, but it was actually on the other side of the display." But Ulta has a really good selection of Essence products. Target has Essence too, but their section is a little smaller. But yeah. So Jelly Grip Primers, all the companies are coming out with these because of the success, I guess, of e.l.f.'s. All right, so let's see. Does this have a smell? No, it does not. Okay. I'm always curious about that, what products smell like. But primer is really not something that you probably want to scent. Actually, when it comes right down to it, they probably shouldn't put scent in any products just because of the possibility of people being allergic to fragrance. I have to admit, though, that I do kind of like fragrance in my lip products. As long as it's something that doesn't make me sneeze or make me break out, I do enjoy that. Okay, this is not crazy sticky like the e.l.f. one, which probably is a good thing because I think that's a little bit overkill where that's concerned. So I'm going to make sure that this is blended in well, but as you can see, it's stimulating the blood flow in my skin and making my skin more red, which is normal. So I'm taking my time because I really want this to sink in before I apply my foundation. Now, speaking of foundation, that is the one area that I wish that Essence would work on because they have a powder foundation, which I don't like those because my skin is dry. They have a matte foundation, which again, that doesn't really usually go with me. I mean, I was using that Prolux one a lot at one point, but the matte one that Essence has it's a cream one in a jar, and I think I tried that many years ago and didn't like it. And then they do have one like in a canister that's a long-lasting foundation, but I think that's being phased out of the stores because either people don't like it or maybe Essence is phasing it out. But I noticed that it's pretty much disappeared from stores. That was a long lasting waterproof foundation. I don't I don't know if I ever tried that or not while it was available. But I wish they would put out like a Lumi matte type thing, like what Maybelline has. Something like that would be wonderful if Essence is listening. Okay, or something like this maybe. Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation Dewy in the shade Rose Ivory. This is a great foundation. I was dumping some onto a palette, but that ended up being more product than what I really needed. So I'm just going to take the spatula and just wipe some onto my brush. And that's all I need to do like half my face. Yeah, this is a really nice foundation. And the color match is absolutely perfect for me. Which, you know, how many times can you really say that about a foundation, that you get a perfect match? So it's a good thing that I don't want the matte version of this because there is no match in the matte formula. And that's another thing, you know, Wet n Wild has the same foundation with a matte foundation, matte finish, and a dewy finish. So no matter what you want, everybody should do that. Everybody should make a matte version and a dewy vision of their foundations, but make them in the full color range. Don't exclude certain shades from certain formulas. That's kind of strange. Okay, now I don't want to put this foundation on my eyes because I don't always do that, especially if I'm going to use an eyeshadow or an eyeshadow palette for the first time. I don't know how the formula is going to play with foundation, so I kind of want to try it, but where this is a dewy foundation, I probably shouldn't do that. So, you know, just because I can't stand that area of my eyes being really red, let's do eyeshadow primer next. I haven't used this in a while, and this is a really nice eyeshadow primer. This is by Profusion. It's their pigment base, but it's not just for pigments. It can be for any eyeshadow. So I'm going to switch to my concealer brush. I'm trying to squeeze it out gently. I don't want a whole bunch of this coming out. Come on. Work with me here, Profusion. Work with me. Ugh, I wanted to show this on camera, but here we go. All right, that should be enough for, from what I remember, this is quite pigmented, so, oh wow, was that thunder? Yeah, it's pouring out there, and I think that's thunder. Okay, see, that's plenty for both eyes. Oh wow, I hope we don't get any lightning strikes. I probably shouldn't be filming if we're getting thunder, but hopefully it's just thunder and not thunder and lightning. Keep an eye on the sky. Okay, yeah, that teeny tiny amount was enough to do both eyes completely. But as you can see, I've got really good neutral coverage. Okay, good. Very good. Yeah, I can't stand when I have all that redness around my eyes. Now I'm going to need another brush. Hold on. I really need to get another one of those Sephora concealer brushes. They're so good, but now that that's got that pigment base all over it, I don't really want to use that for my concealer too. But I have this. This is somewhat similar to a concealer brush. It's the AOA Studio High Def brush. It's the E105. The only difference is it's very tapered on the ends, but the size and the type of brush that it is quite similar. Okay, so the next two products I'm going to use, I am so excited about, you guys, because if these work out, they could potentially replace things that I'm using at a higher price point right now in my routine. So this was an impulse buy. I didn't even know they made this, but I think this is a new product. It might not be. Like I said, I haven't bought any Essence in a while. This is the Essence Bright Eyes Under Eye Stick. It says brightening effect and caring. And it doesn't have a color, it's just one color for this product, but I'm thinking this could replace my corrector. So it comes in a twist up stick, and it's like a very, very light pink, which is what I like for my correctors. Oh my God, guys, if this works, I will be psyched. Okay, so here's what my under eyes look like right now. So we're just going to put that right in that concave area. Now this one's the real test. So these aren't dark circles, they're actually like indentations in my face. It's something that you get when you get older. You lose the fat from underneath your eyes. Okay, so I did see a difference when I put my head back up again. But wait, that's not it. So that would be the corrector, but I also saw this new product that's supposed to be a corrector and a concealer from Essence. It's Essence Correct and Conceal Under Eye Brightening Concealer in the shade Light. And this is also a light pink. So we're going to put some of this on right. Let's not go crazy here because I do have that other layer on. And let's blend some of this. Yeah, we don't want it to get cakey. Okay, I do see a difference, but nothing is going to take away this deep indentation right here. But I definitely see a difference. This side looks really good. But yeah, I definitely see a difference there. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, but I just wanted to show you what the fourth Essence product was that I picked up. I've never seen this before. This is one of their eyeshadow palettes. It's called Ice Ice Baby. But wait until you see how gorgeous this is. Oh my God, you guys. Those are my kind of colors. There's blues, actually they're all shades of blue, but then you have like a silver and sort of a grayish blues and blues with silver, and this is like a blue with like a gray mixed in. But oh my God, yeah, that is so pretty. So I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup and then fix my hair and come back and show you the finished look. Be right back. Okay, so FYI, I did use a couple other Essence products. I used the Essence Baby Got bronze stick in the shade Moon Dust to contour my entire face. And I used the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, the waterproof version, on my lashes. But look at this eyeshadow palette. Oh my gosh, Ice Ice Baby. Yeah, here's another look at it. So, oh, so pretty. I love it. Now, as far as the corrector and concealer goes, I think I pretty much got the same results with these two products as what I get with the things that I normally use. I don't know, what do you guys think? You see me every day, so this side is pretty much flawless now, and this side is, I think, as good as it's gonna get. Now, some people like to set those products with a pink powder for an even better result, and Essence makes the Flawless Skin Trio Loose Setting Powder, and one of the shades is pink. There's a purple, a pink, and then like a peach. So just for the heck of it, I'm going to take some of that pink powder and just take a large eyeshadow brush, and let's see if that makes a difference. Let's just tap some of that on and see if we can perfect this even more. I don't want it to be cakey. I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe. But I don't want that area to be dry either. So let's take, wait a minute. Let's take a clean highlighter brush and go into that pink powder, tap off the excess, and we're gonna do my nose, my T-zone basically. And this blends right in with my skin because my skin is pinky anyway. But yeah, this is a new product from Essence too, the Flawless Skin Trio Loose Setting Powder. And yeah, I think that, yep, I like it. Okay. Now, I don't want it to be too dry, but this area around my mouth does have a tendency, and my chin and that part of my forehead, my nose, does have a tendency to be a little too shiny. So that's the finished look now, finally. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and keep your fingers crossed that that stuff I ordered from Amazon comes sooner rather than later, because I really want to get started with my new $5 and under series. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.